like these small schools, because then I can give every single one of you guys attention. And that's the most important thing. I'm here to educate the whole entire sport, not just one level or one side of it, okay? So we have people that are just learning to ride, people maybe want to be a pro one day, whatever it is. You know, we have boy, we have girl. It doesn't matter. It's just you love to ride a motorcycle. You have the same passion as I do. That enjoyment we have when we twist the throttle, that exhilaration we have when we think that we're going fast, sometimes that scare of that consequence, right? That is so exciting. So you guys share the same passion I do, even though my speed and my knowledge is so much more. It's just I've been in this sport for 37 years. So I'm here to teach you guys everything I know in these next 2 days, okay? So it's gonna be a lot of stuff. There's gonna be more stuff you have learned than ever in your life and probably ever will learn in this sport, okay? So I want you guys to have big ears. I want you guys to forget everything you think you know, all right? I don't want you boys coming around here with this ego of I have to be better than everybody or a fear of failure. This is why girls are usually my best students, because they don't come with an ego. They just say, teach me. You guys are going to be faster than him, and I don't want to be slower than him. And then you don't listen, you don't learn, okay? So take that away. And again, there's no level you have to be at to work with me, okay? You're never going to impress me with your speed today. I've been the fastest, I've worked with the fastest. What's going to impress me is you guys slowing down, listening and trying something new. And then by the second day, being blown away by how much more control you have, how much more knowledge you have, how much safer you are, and actually how much more speed you have without just doing this. You understand? The parents are going to be so much more knowledgeable too, so when they go to the race, they're not just giving you some idea that somebody told them at the start line that has no idea. Because most people in this sport are shooting darts in the dark. The dartboard's over here, bud. You get what I'm saying? You don't know what's going on. So I'm here to try to give you guys the right direction in this sport so you guys can have fun with it, stay in it, and become good at it. Because the only way to become good at something is staying in it, not being on the couch, okay? I've been hurt, I don't know how many times. I have broken over 26 bones and paralyzed and concussions and 4 rods and 26 screws. So my body's been beat up, but this is why I'm trying to teach you guys better than the way I did it, all right? The way that I did it is what I'm teaching you is the focus, the determination, the fortitude, honoring it, you get what I mean, respecting it. That's what I'm gonna teach you from the way I did it. But I'm gonna teach you completely different than the way I went about it and my technique, okay? Because if a coach is teaching you the way they did it, well then they really didn't look at how they did it. They're not trying to make it better than the way they did it. They're just teaching you the way they did it, and that's probably 10 years ago, and that's old school stuff, okay? There's a new way to ride these motorcycles, and it's what I've been teaching for the last 10 years to how to ride these motorcycles. And when you can learn to ride these motorcycles properly, then you can actually feel what it's like to ride these motorcycles properly. I was just teaching this kid he in Supercross, and he came out the first time we rode, and I said, dude, I go, you have no idea that you're uncomfortable. And positioning, and he went riding, and he came back, and he's like, wow, I can't believe how much looser I was, how much more effortless it was. I say, yeah, because now you're starting to feel what being comfortable is, okay? But if you don't know, again, it's like shooting darts in the dark, okay? So I want you guys to make sure that you guys are slowing down. I always tell everybody about 75%, okay? Remember, it's going to be a long day, 5 hours straight. I don't take lunch breaks. I take little breaks. Every time we come back and we have another discussion is when you need to have food in your hand, and you need to have water in your belly. You get what I'm saying? Because your mom and dad are going to be filling up your bikes. Your bikes can't go all day on one gas tank. You can't go all day in one gas tank. You guys got to keep refueling yourself. So you have to be the one that has the understanding that I need to have fuel, not wait for mommy and daddy to do it. Okay? I got to teach you guys to be more mature, how to be more responsible in this sport. And when you take the sport seriously, you guys mature so much quicker than the average kid. Because what you're doing is a sport that's taking a different mindset, it's taking a different mentality. There's not many kids that you know can crash on a motorcycle and get up and keep riding. They're going to be so scared they're going to go home and get with mommy, you know what I mean? Or you know friends that have broken legs, been paralyzed, whatever it is, but you still get on this motorcycle. You understand? That's a different human being. Even though you're kids, it's a different human being. Trust me. I've trained motocross kids. I've grew up in my gym. Same 15, 16 years old. Then I was training some mountain bike kids that were 15 and 16. It was like I was training kids that were 3 years older that were motocrossers. The maturity, the confidence, you know, the fortitude they had. And so this sport is going to make you grow up quickly. This sport has taken me around the world. I've been to over 50 different countries. I've raced around the world. I've met the most amazing people, the most amazing races. I've made great money. I've been popular, successful, all from one thing, that guy that had the idea to put an engine in a bicycle and called it a motorcycle, right? So this has been my whole life. So if I can share my whole life with you guys and you guys can experience even 10% of it, holy shit, you guys are going to have an amazing life. You know what I'm saying? So I want you guys to hopefully feel the passion I have, feel the honor that I have to be able to teach you guys. I love to teach, okay? I love to teach. And this, if I could be anywhere on earth right now, it'd be here teaching. You know? Because this is what brings me the most joy, because I'm talking about something that I love, right? When I first met my ex-wife, we were 17, 18, no, what were shit? No, I was 20 years old. And we're sitting in my garage. And I was racing, I said, hey, you see that motorcycle right there? She says, yeah. I said, that's my first love. I go, nothing will come before that. I go, if you're okay with that, then we can date. And she says, yes, I honor that. Okay, now I'm divorced. Now I have 2 kids. My kids have moved out. But my first love has never left. Motorcycle. You know what I'm saying? When my life goes in these areas and all these kind of shitty places that we've all been through, especially being adults, there's always that first love. Always. I can go back to my own motorcycle. I can go teach it. I can go ride it. You know what I mean? So what I want you guys to know is how you do anything is how you do everything. So when you honor the sport, respect the sport, honor yourself, put all your attention into it, then when this sport is gone or anything that comes out of the sport, you're going to carry that with you. Does that make sense? That fortitude. And that's what you guys need in life right now. You guys can't be as passive little scared people. You got to stand up strong and be you, not be what anybody else wants you to be. Okay? Because you guys are going to be different than anybody else if you're going to ride motorcycles, and you guys are going to try to be something in this sport. You got to think different, act different, eat different, shit different, sleep different. You know what I mean? Because you are different. And when you think that, when you can bring that, then, you know, you have a whole new outlook on yourself. Does that make sense, guys? Okay? So we're going to have an awesome 2 days. We're going to have so much fun. Okay? I take my shit serious, but I also have a lot of fun. Okay, guys? So I want you guys to do that. Because when we have fun, we learn the most, right? When there's a fun subject in school, when it's math, right? What did you say? What? You right? Okay, so let's be attention. And so how we're going to work this today, I'm going to allow you guys to go out there for 10, 15 minutes. You guys warm up, make sure bikes are cool, all this different stuff, no problem. Then we're going to come in and we're going to work on our first technique tip. And then we're going to go out there, work on that, come back, work on the second one. And we're just going to keep coming back, okay? Because again, it's not how much you're riding. We're going to ride a lot, but I want you guys to truly understand what we're getting at. Does that make sense, guys? Okay, so make sure you got gas on your bikes. Make sure you guys take your time out there. All right? Because again, if you can't take it, you can't make you can't go through both days because you rode over your head and you had a crash. Well, then it's wasted time. All right? And again, I'm big on questions. I love questions. Okay? So I want you guys to question me till I'm blue in the face. But there's only one stupid question. You know what that is? The one not asked. Okay? So I want you to ask any question if you even think it's stupid. Okay? Because if you don't know, well then you're never gonna know. Okay? So that's the thing. So please ask me, parents too, don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to say I didn't understand. Because that's why we're here. Okay, guys? Sound good?
Yes.
Any questions? No? Any concerns?
Are we going to do like sight lap first?
No sight lap. I give you 15 minutes to ride around the track. You know, so you guys learn the track. Okay, learn the track. And again, we have different levels. I don't know if anybody's super fast or super slow, but there's no competition. If any of you guys come across somebody that's slower, hey, take your damn time. You know what I mean? Just go around them. We got plenty of time. Okay, guys? All right, let's do it. Let's do it.